guys, welcome to my vlog. I'm just out in the city today and I thought why not take you guys along. Well, basically we ended up going to a special tea, which hopefully you guys will be able to see. I'll do a voiceover because there was like music playing in the background, but it was quite cute. It wasn't like huge portions, it was more of like a tasting experience, but it was really cute. And then I ended up going to Unicorn Cosmetics, which is a really cute store where you can get Hello Kitty plushies and stuff. And I know a few of you guys who are like in Melbourne or want to visit, want to know where you can buy like cute keychains and stuff, so I thought I'd vlog in there too just to show you guys. I did end up buying a very small Hello Kitty, which was good, love it. So yeah, my outfit of the day, I'm wearing a Burberry coat, a little skirt, I've got my Hermes bag here, and of course I've got my Labubu, need my little companion. And yeah, my friend gave me this really cute little it's an air freshener, but it looks like a Birkin and it's green with gold hardware, just like my Birkin 25, which I got this year. Why is my hair doing this? Anyways, enjoy guys. Oxy Tea Room is around 8 minutes walk from Melbourne Central. I would recommend pre-booking so you can specify any dietary requirements you may have, and usually they're quite busy and they have sessions where you can book. It's a real experience. They explain to you all the teas and you get to slowly try every little flavour and morsel. It's a real relaxing experience, and you're able to scan a QR code as well and read up about every little taste bite that you have. That was a little cauldron with some mousse inside, and there was a few savoury dishes as well, a bit of calamari there, and that was a matcha cake. I thought that was quite cute. This particular plate I believe was Snow White inspired, and they had playing some music in the background that was like Beauty and the Beast theme. So it's a really relaxing and interesting place to go. So guys, I think I'm going to vlog in David Jones. I know that they sell designer bags in there, and I know you guys like bags. It could be really cool. I'm just walking past a really popular toy store. It's called Meek, and they have a lot of Jellycat, if you guys are into Jellycat. Like they have the big Jellycat Jack. At the moment they have a lot of the Halloween stuff because it is Halloween next month. Although we don't really celebrate it heaps in Australia. I mean, any excuse to buy stuff, right? Yeah, I do like pumpkin spice, so there's that. Oh, I should get Starbucks after this actually. Even though I just had that huge like little tasting plate. Let's check out Meek actually. Okay, let's go see if we can find some designer bags. I'm kind of nervous, I'm not going to lie, to vlog you guys. It doesn't come naturally to me. My vlogging idol is definitely Romina Rose May. She's such a natural at capturing like the shopping bag experience. Every time I watch Romina's vlogs, like seriously, it makes me feel like I'm shopping with her. You know, with anything that you're scared about doing, guys, just practice. It's better to do something than nothing, you know? I had to walk through Myer first, which is a very popular department store in Australia. I know in USA you guys have probably way more department stores like Neiman Marcus and I don't even know, guys. I've never been to the US, but they had a lot of like Australian brands like Mimco, Forever New, and I noticed a lot of these bags from Forever New in particular were very much designer inspired. And over here we had some Guess bags, which you could argue look a little bit like Gucci. But I think Guess has always been going for that. And, you know, recently I noticed Guess is even in TK Maxx. So they do tend to go on sale. And I don't know if you guys have Mimco overseas, but it's a very popular brand. And in Maya they had a huge selection of Mimco. And Radley, I know, is a brand that is pretty popular in Europe. So Mimco, I think it's Australian. But I remember one of the first nice bags I got, my mum gave me for my 15th birthday, I think, or 16th, was a Mimco bag, and I thought it was so fancy. I mean, it is fancy. Mimco is not cheap, actually. Radley, I've never had a Radley bag. Let me know if you rate Radley. I think it didn't come to Australia maybe until recently, actually. I don't remember seeing it. But yeah, on sale. Then I perused over to David Jones, and bam, we have some Bottega. This is not, you know, the last few vlogs I've been filming dupes, but this is the authentic Bottega with the beautiful knot detail. But, you know, when you zoom in on a designer bag, wow, look at that detail. And this bag is rather expensive, but it does have some gorgeous knot detailing all around it. I don't see this one so much on social media, but I think the weave is actually quite interesting. I'm not curious to know how much it costs. And Neen Bing, I remember, was a super popular brand, particularly like the little biker shirts and the motorcycle jackets, but I wasn't aware of the bags from Neen Bing. Ganni is another brand that pretty popular. I have a few like clothes from Ganni which I really like, but I've never tested out their bags, but I know Charlie XCX wears Ganni bags. And Saint Laurent, you know, Saint Laurent, I think, is going through, I mean, I may be wrong, but I just feel like they're a bit stuck in like a boring loop at the moment with their bags. They all look like, I understand, like, you could argue that with a lot of brands, they're just, you know, the classic shapes. But I feel like, you know, these bags are just like, all the colors are very boring. There wasn't any like thing, it was just very neutral basically, this whole store. The sac de jour in the soft, the super sac de jour up the top. I mean, I do like a sac de jour. Oh, and I forgot to film this little, I love this Bottega bag. I don't know why I'm obsessed with Bottega lately, but this is like a little fortune cookie. That is just, oh, love. Imagine that, it's like the ultimate shoulder bag to me. And I was a bit scared to go in the store and start filming because I felt like, I don't know, maybe they would let me, but I was scared, guys. That's the Andiamo bag. I know that's been really popular on social media too, and it's a gorgeous bag. And then the Jodie and the big size and the smaller sizes. I've actually never owned a Bottega bag from the boutique. I have owned vintage Bottega bags before, but yeah, I know they've definitely boomed in popularity probably since like the late 2010s. That Saint Laurent bag there was quite interesting. The raffia, and oh, this is makeup is Asabi, who comments a lot, and she always says she loves the Ika bag. So yep, that made me think of you, makeup. There it is. And you know, the Anine Bing bags actually look similar to the Ika bag as well in a way, with the big logos on the front. I thought it was so interesting they were together. Orpon, bit of an interesting brand here. So Orpon did reach out to me earlier this year and they actually gifted me a bag. But then since then I've seen that their website, sometimes they don't have stuff in stock, and it was said that they're doing some sort of collaboration with Louis Vuitton or LVMH or something, and even Tanner Leatherstein spoke about them recently. So I don't know, but Orpon is still in David Jones. So they had their very famous popular silhouettes in here. They're around the $500 mark. I actually really love the Orpon bag that they gave me. I actually like wear it out and about. It's a really nice, cute bag, and I know that I've seen a lot of dupes of it as well, but it's quite original design. This Stella McCartney bag now, guys, I don't like Stella McCartney just because of the, I mean, I understand if you're vegan, but I have some Stella McCartney shoes and they have peeled. They're just disintegrating, guys. Like, that leather does not last. It's not real leather. It's plastic, but honestly, guys, I sometimes think it's more sustainable to just invest in real leather. It will last. That bag is absolutely something. I don't even know what that is. I really never liked Balmain. I don't know what it is. Never was into the blazers, not into the big old B, not into the buttons. Not a fan of Balmain, but to be honest, I've never tried on anything from Balmain. I've never tried on the ready-to-wear. Don't like those t-shirts that say Balmain. The pants with all the little strips on them. You guys know the vibe. Like, it was very popular at one point, and it's kind of just... It's just, you know, they're a bit stuck, aren't they? They just don't know what they're doing anymore. Hessian bag with a Balmain on it. I mean, come on. Then I went to look at the other side of Celeron. Look at that big slouchy Jamie bag. And what are those little top handle bags? I couldn't work out what they were. But the thing about Celeron that I don't like, I must say, everything just has that big Cassandra logo on it, and it gets pretty repetitive. Anyway, so back to Alexander Wang. Now, I know that this brand has become less popular over the years, but they are pretty famous for their little Diamante bag. Now, this was tiny. This was a tiny bag, very subtle branding throughout it, and I was trying to find the price, but I'm pretty sure I struggled with this tag for like a minute, so please excuse that. Let me know, guys, are you into Alexander Wang? Not too sure about it. I think it was around $600 for that. I'm like, nah, Wang. Nah, I just don't know. Not a fan. Not a fan. Okay, Marc Jacobs. Now, I know the tote bag has been like one of the hottest bags of this decade, to be honest, but I quite liked this purple colour. I don't like the font. I will say I'm not a huge fan of the font. Never been a fan of the font. I see the practicality in the silhouette. I don't know how this bag became so viral because it's literally it literally is just a tote bag. I do like this green though. This is reminding me of my Birkin. It is such a grass green. And A-esque. Okay, this brand I have never heard of before, but apparently it's an Australian brand. Have you heard of this brand before, guys? A-esque. I love their metallic bags. Look, exclusively made in Melbourne, Australia. $900. Why have I not heard of this? Because I always get you guys asking me like to do a video on Australian brands, and like all I can think of is like Oroton, but I know that's not even made in Australia. And a lot of you guys have asked me about the horse, which I've never heard of that brand before until you guys talk to me about it. But A-esque could be a nice brand to talk about, right? The tote bag again. I'm anticipating the Murakami tote bag. Has that come out yet, guys? The Murakami tote bag, you know how Marc Jacobs is collaborating with Takashi Murakami, just like Louis Vuitton is gonna again next year? The duffel. The sack. Oh, this was really weird texture, this bag. It kind of looked like when you paint something and it gets all like crusty. Didn't like that leather. And that was more of just a grainy leather. The bucket. Okay. Oh, guys. Of course they do raffia. Why is everyone obsessed with the raffia? I mean, I get it. It's very classic. Now, Chloe was absolutely dead. There was no one at the register. Those bags were just sitting on the shelf, all wonky. The VM was all over the place. But I guess, you know, it was a little bit sad, I would say. They had all the bags just plonked together on the shelf like that. Neutral and boring. I feel like Chloe is in a bit of a stank at the moment too. I mean, look at that. Just a whole lot of cheapo baskets at the... Sorry, I'm being a bit brutal now. Oh, now there was a mini Louis Vuitton store in here, but it was very small, and I'm not going to lie, guys, I was a bit too timid to go in and film, but I did film some of the outside. I know that's a new hot tote bag. Very Angelina Jolie-esque. And then Christian Louboutin with this fancy stud bag. That was quite extra. Christian Louboutin, I've never owned Christian Louboutins because I've heard they're quite uncomfortable, but I used to be obsessed. I'm not gonna lie, I used to always want red bottoms, but never got them. Probably never will. Just because they're kind of not cool anymore. They're still okay. I guess it's a classic. And, yep, zooming in on the LVs, we've got the twist there, we've got the hobo bag, and we've got the fragrance. And then I went to the window of Mulberry, and this is a Bayswater bag, and I only know that from Nick J. Snell's channel, because he has a lot of Mulberry bags, and I really don't know anything about Mulberry, guys. Like, I've never had mulberry bags myself, but let me know if you rate them. I know that they're pretty affordable compared to other brands. Then Coach. Now, I've seen this little dimple quilted bag on a lot of YouTube channels and on my Instagram. I'm not a fan, guys. I actually, honest opinion here on this bag, I hate it. I'm sorry, I hate it. And then these charms, love the charms, love the cherry. I really want that big cherry charm, but they did have the cute little bags. Sorry, I'm hating on. I just don't like the Big C logo, guys. Like, I'm just not into it. Do like this though. I do like this little mini tote. That is cute. And oh, I actually don't mind that. I think the Sunny sold it to me. And then the very highly regarded Empire bag. I will say that the inside felt a bit like velvety, but didn't feel like real suede. And then the outside leather felt okay. Then this Brooklyn bag. I think this is the Brooklyn bag. Also seen this a lot on my social media. Had to check it out. I didn't see any swing zip totes. Now, this is the bigger Brooklyn bag. And today I'm wearing my So Kelly 26. So you can see, even though I've got the bigger So Kelly, it actually seemed bigger than my bag. Then this is like the middle size Empire bag. I like the slouch. I will say I like the slouch. Then this is like the more 25 size, I think. The smaller one. So I just did a bit of vlogging in David Jones. I actually discovered a brand I've never heard of before that's from Melbourne. ASK or something. I'll mention it. I'm sure I did a voiceover of it, but I've never heard of that brand, and it actually looks pretty cute. And the price was expensive, but it wasn't like, you know, Chanel and Hermes. I'm just going to do a bit more perusing. I really feel like drinking Starbucks, which I know is not like necessary because I already had a lot of sugary things, but whatever, I'm just going to have it anyway. But yeah, it's really busy today. Out of all the designer bags I was looking at, Chloe was dead, guys. Like, there was no one in that store. And Saint Laurent was a little bit boring, I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't anything wearing me. I did love the look of some of those Bottega bags, like gorgeous, and like some of those rich red colors. Oh, so beautiful. But Bottega is so expensive now. I don't know if I love it that much. If I was like a full-time influencer or something, I would probably dab into Bottega, guys. I think I would. But I already have too many bags, so there's not really any point to that, really. I don't know. I don't have money coming out of my ears these days, so probably won't get a Bottega bag anytime soon. But I also noticed there was heaps of dupes of Bottega bags as well, like at Mimco and at Forever Nude. Like, there's a lot of brands doing that pouch style, and even the Loewe Flamenco. Now at Louis Vuitton, there wasn't anything crazy in there because it was quite a basic like little store, so there was no like outstanding piece for me to film. It was all just like the monogram and whatever. Yeah, Louis Vuitton, I think it's better if you go to a bigger store probably. You can find more interesting things. I don't know if I have the courage to go into like a huge Louis Vuitton store and vlog. In fact, I don't even think they would let me, so I'm just vlogging. I'm like vlogging on the down low at the moment, guys. I'm trying to do what I can. I'm so inspired as well by like Spanian. He is so good at vlogging, guys. I don't know if you've watched his channel, but he's like a massive YouTuber. He has like no fear when it comes to vlogging. I really wish I could be like that, like just like get out my camera whenever, but at the same time I can understand why people are like uncomfortable with having like someone filming. So yeah, I just do what I can. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed my vlog anyway. A few of you guys asked me to film in Pop Mart as well, which was incredibly hard because there was a huge line and there was not even a launch. It's just so popular, Pop Mart. I just can't believe how many people are obsessed with it, including myself. So I did end up going back to Pop Mart, and of course I helped film a little bit. They had these big plushies in there, as well as, of course, all the blind boxes. Now, the only thing about Pop Mart is that it's so addictive. Things sell out fast if they're hot. And don't even get me started on these mega collectibles. If I had a mansion, I would collect them all, but they are just going to take up so much space. So I don't even touch the mega collectibles, but yes, they are so cute. And, you know, it seems like they're always restocking all these shelves because people keep grabbing stuff. And you can buy little display cases as well to display your Pop Marts. I don't tend to collect the plastic Pop Marts. I've only dabbed into like the ones that have a keychain attached, but I know that I actually have Pucky in a keychain, and I really like the little dumpling series. I think that's so cute. This was more of a wind chime. Yeah, this was quite popular. There wasn't many left, I guess, but yeah, I quite liked these, but you know, I didn't buy it because, you know, got to draw a line somewhere. Then we have the monsters. This is probably one of the most popular series. There's that little Boo Boo character in the charm that you might see a lot on your Instagram. Love the Powerpuff Girls collection as well. The problem with Pop Mart is you just say, I'm just going to get one last one. But then never really seems to be just one last one. You're always tempted to go back and suss out what's new. So I would, if I had to recommend to you guys to get into Pop Mart or not, I'd say try and not get addicted to it because, yeah. So this was just me trying to take a thumbnail, I think, in Miniso. But yeah, I'm going to wrap up the vlog now, guys. I think I was a bit tired and ready to go home after all that hustle and bustle in Pop Mart. Just ended up getting coconut water. I didn't get Starbucks. I was too lazy, actually. So I'm going to end the vlog here. Hope you enjoyed my vlog, guys. And I guess I'll see you guys on my next one. If you watch the whole thing, leave me a cupcake emoji or a cake emoji, something like that, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!